All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome. Good afternoon. JASMY's looking juicy. Check it out, guys. Nice, big, fat green daily candle going on here. Up, broke above 2 cents, 2 cents, 2, guys, and continuing to try to press. We got all the way to 2 cents, 2, almost 2 cents, 2.5. Very nice. Look how close we're pressing up towards this trend line on the bullish pennant here. Very, very nice, guys. We could be just days away. We could be just days away from a juicy, juicy pump breakout to the upside here. Inverse head and shoulders looks like it's playing out nicely, or the cup and handle. Take your pick, baby. It's all good in the hood. All right, what's going on? Good afternoon. Let's get it. Absolutely. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. William's in the house. What's up, buddy? Ali G. Hey, Rob. JASMY's doing great. It'll be nice to get one of those 20 to 30% moves this week or today. Volume rising well today, too, although we need much more. Yeah, we're going to have a look at the volume in a moment. But, yeah, it's looking good so far, guys. RSI still neutral, 60.23 on the daily. The thing is, if we jump over to the weekly, as long as... Here's the thing, guys. As long as we keep the RSI even lower over in the weekly, we could continue to the upside. It doesn't matter, right? We've got four green weeks in a row, stair-stepping our way up to this resistance level. We are kissing this resistance level on the weekly time frame. Could see a breakout next week, guys, or this week. This could break out this week. Looks good. Looks freaking good. Let's go check out the bubbles, see what's going on. Let's check out the bubbles. 2 cents, 2. Yeah, volume's all the way up at 75 million now. It was when I did my TA video this morning on it, I think it was only around like 48, 49 million or something. So the volume is definitely climbing. $1.09 billion market cap, looking good, up 7.8%. Juicy. Bitcoin's holding 63.3. Very nice, guys. It's going to be an interesting week. And we're going to talk about it. We got some big things going on this week, guys. We're going to talk about. By the way, guys, quick little side note. We do have a live stream later tonight. It will be 7 Eastern, 6 Central. JASMY Ambassador Brian will be on the channel, and he's going to give you guys his key takeaways and the important information you need to take away from the AMA that Hara did that we live streamed on the weekend. So there's some big news coming out on that, guys. So make sure you're here for that live stream this evening. Jesse James, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. All right, so let's get into some of the stuff. Also, guys, it's a big week. It's a big week, guys. Listen. Not only do I have Brian, JASMY Ambassador, coming on the channel to break down Hara's AMA tonight, but tomorrow morning I have the live stream of Gary Gensler testifying in front of Congress. Look at Gary tweeted out, this week I'll be testifying before Congress. Congressman Tom Emmer says, looking forward to holding your feet to the fire, Gary. Oh, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Shots fired. All right, so big things are coming this week, guys. We got a little bit from Brad Garlinghouse here. Check this out. Will BlackRock start an XRP ETF soon? Ripple Brad Garlinghouse talks about it. Let's check it out, what he says.
So you would welcome an XRP ETF then?
We would certainly welcome it, and I think it's inevitable that there'll be, multiple ETFs around different tokens. I think you'll even see ETFs potentially around baskets that also, I think, further diversify that risk.
Are you in talks with the largest issuers, particularly BlackRock, to get this done?
Well, I'm not going to comment on that. I know BlackRock has said some things publicly. We think it makes sense for the XRP community overall. Ripple obviously is a very important stakeholder in the XRP ecosystem, but we're not the only player. And look, we've seen, before the SEC lawsuit, XRP was the second most valuable digital asset. I think because of the headwinds of that lawsuit, we've now seen that largely abate. But the long-term view on these things is about, how do you create utility and really solve real-world problems with these different digital assets?
So you would welcome.
See, that's one of the things that always perturbs me about Bitcoin maxis, right? It's like, and I don't mean this in a derogatory sense, but it's like they're stupid or something, right? And I don't mean that derogatorily. What I mean is that, like, they say that, oh, Bitcoin is the only and all other cryptos are garbage and S coins and this and that and the other thing. That's like saying Microsoft is the only good stock and all the other stocks in the world are garbage. Even though all of the other companies that have stocks in the stock S&P 500 are different companies, do different things, and are not in competition with Microsoft. You see what I'm saying here? It's the most stupid thing that you could possibly say, right? These projects are companies. These companies do different things, right? So to say that Bitcoin should be the only crypto that exists is one of the stupidest things I've ever heard, because 99.99% of the other cryptos out there aren't in competition with the utility, or quote unquote utility, of Bitcoin. They do different things. They're different companies, right? I don't know if I'm getting my point across here. That's like saying that Burger King is in competition with Radio Shack. It's stupid. What the hell are you talking about, right? So Bitcoin maxis never made any sense to me. It's like they're stupid or something, but Ali G, are some VC companies restricted from buying JASMY due to it being in the innovation zone? Not that I know of, not that I'm aware of. I've never heard anything about that, any sort of restriction. But okay, check this out, guys. Courtesy Little Bidman. Now listen, guys, there are tens of thousands of cryptocurrencies out there, okay? Tens of thousands, right? 42 tokens outperformed Bitcoin so far in 2024. Only 42 out of tens of thousands have outperformed Bitcoin. And yes, JASMY is one of those 42 projects. Little food for thought for you there. Little Bidman says, yes, JASMY is one of the 42 tokens that did outperform BTC in 2024, and JASMY is not a meme coin. As your picture clearly states, he's talking about this down here. It is recognized globally as an IoT-focused blockchain with direct connections to Sony Group, and currently in the top 100 tokens by market cap on CoinMarketCap. I expect it to keep outperforming Bitcoin in the future, considering it is regulated by the Japanese government and that the supply is already 99% circulated on over 100 exchanges. It is also used to authenticate Japanese national ID, My Number Card, in mobile phones and related IoT devices. So, big things popping, little things stopping. All right, we also got the clock ticking on the SEC here, guys. The SEC only has until October 7th to make their appeal. Will they appeal? My hunch is yes, they probably will, because that's just what they do, right? That's what they do. They make us miserable. So, of course, they're going to appeal. Anthony, it's been a while since I've been able to get on a live. Nice. It's awesome to see you, buddy. I'm glad you made it, brother. I am glad you made it. Listen, you're going to want to be here for tonight's live stream at 6 Eastern, 7 Central, because JASMY Ambassador Brian is going to be on the channel with me breaking down Hara's last AMA, and there are some juicy nuggets in there that you guys are going to want. So make sure you're here for that if you are a JASMY fan. 2014 Bitcoin, it's too difficult. 2018, it's too risky. 2022, it's too expensive. 2024, it's too late. 2030, BTC hits $1 million. Will you be left behind? Dumb Money's in the house. How's it going, man? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Right. We got two pieces of two articles I want to go through. Let's go through one of them. Check this out, guys. Bitcoin gains 0.73%, but experts alert of a possible drop to 60K. What the hell is this? Bitcoin's retail value has seen a minor increase of 0.73% over the past day, bringing it to 63,465. This marks a major moment for shareholders. With the market cap standing strong at 1.25 trillion, the 24-hour trading volume also climbed by an astounding 86.89%, totaling over $27.97 billion. This volume to market cap dependence indicates a healthy cycle of activity in the industry, with the volume to market cap standing at 2.23%. The current Bitcoin value fluctuations have raised concerns among analysts and market spectators. This is evidenced by the recent tweet by one of the prominent analysts, The Moon, who actually sent a warning to BTC investors about the price decline breakout. In his tweet, which garnered 74.6 thousand views, he went on to illustrate on a chart that the triangle formation could have a substantial impact on the token's price trajectory. He went on to further illustrate how the price could further decline following how the bearish psychological movement had already commenced with the graph. At the time of the tweet, BTC was hovering about 63K, meaning a drop to 60K would represent an important decline. But as long as we stay above 60K, guys, I personally wouldn't really care that much. 60K is a strong number to hold before our next leg up. But again, we have a very big week ahead of us, guys, and we're going to get into all the things we have to cover in this upcoming week. Not the least of which, Gary Gensler testifying in front of Congress tomorrow morning, which I will be live streaming. The Moon followers, known for their active engagement with market updates, responded with both optimism and caution. Some hope that Bitcoin will hold above the triangle and avoid the sell-off, while others brace for a short-term decline. The tweet's engagement indicates that the community remains highly attentive to the technical development and could signal major price moves. I'm kind of hoping, guys, because listen, tomorrow I will be doing some DCAing, and I wouldn't mind a little bit of a pullback tomorrow so that I could do that. That would be excellent. Let's have a look over at the Dixie, guys. We haven't looked at the Dixie in a little while, and we have some bearish signals going on over there. Look at this beautiful, beautiful double top that we got going on the DXY. Further continuation to the downside is imminent, in my opinion. But let's jump over to Squawk Box, guys. Let's see what is going on. Hard landing, soft landing. Let's talk about it.
Let's hit the Fed first and just try to understand what you think is going to happen next. And do you think that they were meaningfully behind, and that's why we went for the 50 basis points as opposed to something else?
If you're asking whether they were behind the curve, no, I don't think so. I think what essentially happened was that the Fed saw the path on inflation steadily downward as more certain than the path on labor markets, a little more uncertainty about labor markets. So it took a stronger step to fortify labor markets and went for 50. But I don't think it was a sense they were behind the curve, including that they've signaled 100 basis points for the full 2024.
Right.
And they could have more or less just as easily said, we'll do 25 now, we'll do 100 for the full year. And that would have been received pretty similarly. So, no, I don't think they were behind the curve.
Can we officially say this is a soft landing?
Oh, I think so.
You think this is just a beautiful glide path?
I don't think it's mission accomplished yet because inflation has not hit, as we all know, the Fed's 2% target. But growth is resilient. We're give or take around 2% now. Corporate profit outlook is good. Equity markets are on track to have their best year since 1960. If you annualize the S&P 500 for the rest of the year, best return since 1960. 4.2% unemployment rate, and just a perfect, or not, nothing's perfect, but a nearly perfect overall environment. Now, Is it done? No, because we have to see inflation get to 2%, although this Friday's PCE figure, I think, is going to come in about 2.2 annualized, really good. So if the landing is finished and the Fed hits its target, Powell, I think, will deserve an A, and it will be a pretty miraculous achievement.
Talking about the market, though, what do you think the market, how much do you think the market is betting on the presidential election and any of the policies that are going to come 12 months from now in terms of what the market's thinking today? Or do you think it's still such a jump ball that has almost nothing to do with it?
I think it's mostly the latter. I don't think the market is paying attention to the election. In fact, I don't think the market's paying attention to great big risks in general. Because if you look at the international situation, you want to talk about
big risks.
Building storm clouds.
You would think those would be massive storm clouds.
And the market isn't paying any attention to that. Now,
and why is that? And is that a mistake?
Well, in my own experience, historically, the markets don't pay attention to X, Y, or Z until they do.
Right.
And they do all of a sudden. So if we have a truly wide war in the Middle East, or Russia actually achieves its objectives in Ukraine, or China's territorial aggression, whether it's Taiwan or the Philippines or so forth, goes much further.
Right.
Then all of a sudden the markets will pay attention and they won't like it. By the way, it's the same thing about the fiscal trajectory of the United States. The market's paying no attention to it.
Right.
And at some point, and it could be 2, 3, 4 years from now, I don't know, it will pay attention and it won't like it.
Can I ask you a different question? We were talking earlier, and this is maybe a curveball of sorts. We were talking about Leslie Stahl interviewed Lena Khan last night on 60 Minutes. And she was asked whether her policies, Lena Khan's efforts at the FTC, were stifling the U.S. economy and what could actually create some kind of damage. And yet you were just talking about how the stock market is doing as well as it has.
I don't know about those numbers, Roger.
So my question, where are you going with that, Joe?
I just don't know about those numbers. We're up almost 20%. In 1995, the market was up 35%. How are we going to get to?
I believe, I think I'm right, that if you
well, it's October.
Take the gains for the year, extrapolate them to the end of the year. I think it's the best year for the S&P 500 since 1960.
Well, we're up 19.5, and in 95 we were up 35%. So there's
no way. I double
we're...
checked this last night, but if I'm wrong on it, it's a great year. No matter
It calls bullshit on national television on his numbers. That's gold. That's gold. What do you guys think? Soft landing, hard landing? What do you think, man? Sam, what's up, man? Good to see you. Market's looking juicy. Absolutely, brother. Rob, what time's alive tonight? I don't want to miss that. 6 o'clock 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern PM tonight. Jay, Rob, the OG, made it to alive. Nice. I've missed you, man. I have missed you. Mary, what's up? Missed you too. It's been a minute. You haven't. Hey, Rob, I keep thinking someone's about to sell Bitcoin and everything's going back down. No way, man. No freaking way, brother. We may have a little bit of a dip, but no way are we headed on our way back down yet. Thomas, what's up, buddy? Good to see you guys, man. Good to see the community strong. Beebs in the house. What's up, buddy? Beebs, make sure you're here tonight at 6 o'clock Central, buddy. I got Brian, JASMY Ambassadors, coming back on the channel. Make sure you're here, brother. He's going to break down the AMA that Hara just did. A lot of people were having a hard time understanding what Hara was saying, so Brian's going to come on and break down the key takeaways. What else do we got? We got ourselves another Bitcoin article to go through here. Let's check this out. Bitcoin enters key week with Fed speeches and economic data set to influence the prices. Big week ahead, guys. Let's dive into this. So the BTC marketplace is entering a crucial week as participants focus on important economic events. Last week, the U.S. Fed lowered interest rates by 50 basis points. This led to optimism in the sector, and BTC's price went up. However, the spotlight now shifts to speeches by officials and key U.S. economic reports that could influence the market. Government officials are scheduled to give speeches this week. Investors hope to get clues about the future monetary policy. These addresses follow last week's price decrease, which revived confidence in the markets. It seems like everyone wants to come out and make a speech about the economy all of a sudden. That to me is a bullish sign, because if the economy is in the pooper, you'd think most people kind of would want to steer away from talking about it, right? But I digress. Nonetheless, let's keep going. Additionally, important U.S. economic data will be released on Thursday. The initial jobless claims report will be closely watched. Moreover, on Friday, the core personal consumption expenditure price index for August and the final University of Michigan Consumer Perception Index for September will provide insight into inflation and consumer mood. These reports and statements could influence Bitcoin's price over the next few weeks. Besides the economic data, legislative updates are also a major focus. On Monday, the U.S. House of Representatives will hold a conversation, and the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, will testify. This commission may affect the rules of virtual assets like BTC. That's actually tomorrow, Tuesday, guys, not Monday. Today is Monday. Gary Gensler testifies tomorrow, and I will be live streaming that, by the way. What do we got here? Where was I? Meanwhile, European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde is expected to speak at the 8th annual ESRB meeting. I don't know where I was getting M from. Investors will watch for any policy shifts in the Eurozone that could affect global markets and crypto. These happenings come at a time when the economy remains optimistic about Bitcoin's prospects despite continuing risks. Many believe Bitcoin may be nearing the bottom. Historically, October has been a good month for virtual cash. Investors are hoping for a rally. The Federal Reserve's recent rate cut has strengthened this belief. Yet, the mix of regulatory news and key economic reports this week could bring more market fluctuations. Therefore, investors should stay cautious as these important events unfold. I personally don't think, if you're using leverage, guys, that it would be a very good week to be longing or shorting anything. There's going to be a lot of unpredictability in the markets. Terra, American government's supposed to issue currency. This private bank, aka the Fed, and the minions need their property taken since there's that's why crypto was invented. Yeah, exactly. Death Bank in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you, man. All right, we got one more piece of news to look at, guys. JASMY chart's still looking juicy. Let me switch over to the daily time frame and have a little looky-loo here. Yeah, looking good, guys. Looking good. I love to see this. All right. We got one more piece of news to cover here. Let's get into it. JASMY news. JASMY's junction to release layer 2 chain with Sony-like chain. Hara, CFO of JASMY and CEO of Junction, has announced ambitious ambitions for the introduction of their Junction open source layer 2 chain, indicating that it will be available shortly. Bernard, I guess, I don't know, Junction, the CTO, confirmed that the development would be completed within a month. Within a month. This news marks a huge step forward towards the Japanese blockchain ecosystem, as the initiative promises to introduce significant breakthroughs in blockchain technology. What's noteworthy is that the future Junction Layer 2 chain is identical to Sony's freshly designed blockchain, Sonium. Given Sony's track record of technological innovation, this suggests that Junction could become a prominent participant in the blockchain arena. In addition, Junction is making big moves by developing its own Layer 1 chain with a unique consensus method. This breakthrough will enable seamless integration of the Layer 2 and Layer 1 chains, providing a complete blockchain experience via the Junction platform. This ambitious endeavor demonstrates Junction's desire to establish itself as a key player in blockchain technology, particularly in Japan. Hara has established a clear goal for the project, highlighting its duty as Japan's largest blockchain initiative. He firmly stated, quote, "We want to create something new and big. As Japan's largest blockchain project, it is our responsibility to do so. JASMY is the #1 blockchain technology in Japan. The Junction is a mainnet for JASMY. We aim to be the biggest blockchain project." End quote. This bold proclamation demonstrates the intention to lead and define the future of blockchain technology in Japan. When asked about the possible collaboration with Sony, Hara hinted at interesting prospects. While he was unable to provide particular specifics at that time, he did hint that the collaboration in the arena like dApps, DEXs, DeFi could be on their way. His smile throughout this conversation shows the discussion with Sony are not just theoretical, but may well be ongoing. Such a collaboration might potentially speed the development and implementation of Junction's blockchain technology, particularly given Sony's existing position and competence in the technology industry. Adding to the growing excitement surrounding JASMY and Junction's, CNF reported earlier this month that analyst Javon Marks anticipated a large potential increase of 23,500% for the JASMY token. A sizable RSI divergence that indicated a high likelihood of a significant upward increase in JASMY's price supported this bullish prediction. This projection is if realized, might strengthen JASMY's status as Japan's premier blockchain project. Meanwhile, JASMY is now trading at 2 cents 0.79. It's actually at 2 cents 2 right now. Despite the decline, the token is still 99.58% below the all-time high of $4.99. Big news, guys, and we're going to talk in great detail about this because, again, Brian, JASMY Ambassador, will be on the channel tonight. So make sure you are here for that live stream. Beebs, Rob, are you familiar with Spectral and DEAI? AI plays catching decent bids. No, I'm not, my friend. I'll have to spend some time looking into them. I will have to spend some time looking into them. I'm having a kind of a shitty day though. I've got a bit of a headache right now, head's pounding and stuff. So I'm trying to just get through a live stream and then gonna go rest for a little bit before I live stream with Brian later this evening. So. But that's the news as we have it right now, guys. JASMY, if we look at the chart, JASMY's looking fantastic. As we can see, good day. Liquidity, what's going on? Good morning, good morning. So JASMY's looking good, guys. As I said, market's looking good. A lot of positive happening right now. Nice little Monday afternoon. Guys, get your butts over to the Patreon. Book your one-on-one video coaching sessions or join our video group coaching sessions. We have a whole lot of fun over there, guys. Get over there. Massive community on the Patreon. Link is down below. We help you with your exit strategies, your profit taking, your portfolio structure, everything. Everything's over there, guys. So check out the Patreon. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go lay down for a little bit. Make sure you guys are here 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern, live streaming me and JASMY Ambassador Brian. We're going to break down Hara's AMA. We got some juicy intel for you. So I'll see you guys later tonight.